our families have fought for our contract that it states now. That's why we're not in shared risk, because they saved us. They fought for it. They saved us. So you want us to change the words so then you can change our pension, just like the other 8 unions got shafted over it.
We just want to be treated fairly. We have a lot of
definitely.
We have a lot of people. We have what, 80,000 people that are in the targeted benefit plan. I don't care what this one's called. I don't care what it actually is. All I want to do is determine that it actually secure. And right now, what it means is I talked about a 4-to-1 ratio. It's going to be 5-to-1 probably when the next one comes around. That it'll be $5 taxpayer for every dollar employer. But if we can change the hours and we can do different things, we have an ad race.
We just want to be treated fairly, that's all. We're not asking for $1 million.
And all I want to do is find a way that we can deliver more services, and you can get more money, you get more hours.
I did the calculation, so under the proposal that you sent over for them to decide.
Yeah.
So it's going to cost me double for my pension, because that's the calculations I got from other people's paychecks. I know you're arguing that that's not true, but I've looked at many people's paychecks.
I'm not arguing that's not true in some cases, but I don't know if that's true in your case.
So if I go double, and then by my hourly wage, so monthly, I'll make $52.50 extra.
Yeah.
So you're telling me, in this world, the cost of power, the cost of fuel, the cost of groceries, that's all I get is $150, and then in the end, I'm gonna have half of my pension. So you're gonna ask me to live on $392. Is that what you're asking me?
No, I'm asking you.
Sounds like you're asking her that.
No, I'm not. I'm asking you to allow an independent review of so you will know the details.
Are we binded to that?
You put the criteria in.
Are we binded to that? If they step in, are we binded to what they decide?
You put the criteria in the 8 or 9 issues.
How come you can't answer her direct question?
I'm asking. You asked me to ask you a question.
Answer her direct question.
Are we binded to that?
But the condition has to be, this is what we bind ourselves to.
No condition.
You look at the 8 or 9 that we put there and say, does that protect me adequately, or no, I'd like number 10 in here too. You put those in there.
And so in other words, we're binded by it, so are our kids, and so are their kids.
And we're taking a risk.
We fought for nothing.
Up front,
we're taking a risk.
Up front, we all agree on what is the outcome. Like, what is it that we have to meet in order to have an outcome?
We have to live.
So put it right in that list. Put it right in that list. Add to our list.
Pull.
Here's another question. What happens to the retirees?
The old way works. Why mess with it?
What happens to mine's poverty.
Well,
I'm
what happens to the
poverty
retirees?
vacant.
Nothing.
Yeah. It'd be $700 a month.
Nothing happens to the retirees.
And you can't live off
Yes, it does. They go like this. This does affect them.
Here's what happens.
Oh, it does.
Their pension stays solid. What changes is the indexing based on the client's ability to pay.
They go into shared risk as well.
On that model.
So every month they go like this. So every month they will not know what they have to pay for their bills. It changes monthly.
No, it doesn't change monthly. The payment doesn't change monthly. What the indexing annually might change based on the
So if we go back and we find people from 2014 when it was changed, and talk to them, the ones that were already retired and then got switched, they're not going to tell us that they have no idea what they can budget.
Exactly. The old plan, I can't believe they're checking month to month. The indexing year to year could change, but the plan that's on is build it back up when the interest rates are
Not all, because remember, there's 2 different ones. Remember that. You keep talking about the one that does well, because yes, you are right, Mr. Higgs, one does well. But the other one, that the 70% of the population is in, doesn't do anything. It costs them double, and they get less than half in the end.
So all that information would be shared in great detail.
But then we're binded to that person.
Add it to the list of the conditions that you want to see. That's it.
That can only be
and then for the reason that
Okay, so just one second. You just said 2 actuators right there, but then 5 minutes ago you told me there wouldn't be 2. Because I asked would there be a QP one and a
Lying again.
Yes, yes.
But you just said before that was
an
one.
actuary is based, it comes from like these
Exactly.
are individuals like the Monaco Cows, the RBC.
Exactly. So the 3 actuators that we heard from this morning all stated shared risk is not working.
So then
the risk.
you would bring, I'm sure, one of those. And then there'd be someone else that would come and they would sit down together and say, okay, let's analyze this plan and let's really see. Because where it's headed right now is that it will require let's say $5 for every dollar that an employee puts in, it'll require $5 for taxpayers to pay. So that plan is in trouble. So all I'm trying to say is let's
Our
all
plan
get
wouldn't
the
be in trouble if you had been paying your share, though.
No, that.
But you keep referring to our plan. Our plan is bad. It's bad.
Yeah, but
The risk is we wouldn't be in a deficit had to have put the money in when it was supposed to be. When in 2010, 2014, when you decided to turn your back on everybody and change their pensions without them knowing, thank God our contract didn't allow you to do that.
Let's talk about this. The plan was fully funded. All plans were fully funded in 2002. All plans. So
Okay,
you know what
fast
that means?
forward to
But let me tell you what
2010 and
but let me tell you what
2014.
that means. That's fully funded. It means that then the contributions
supposed to
of
be
the
his security.
employees and government as employer then continue. That's all you need to keep the plan working.
So then
What's
fast track up.
No, keep going forward.
We're
Because
going forward, yes.
But after 2002, the plan continued to lose value, even with those payments being made, because it couldn't keep up with the demands of the crowd and what was being paid. It couldn't keep up.
Because
No.
where did the province's money go? It wasn't in.
Yes, it was. It was in the case of an employer employees. It was all being put in. All the evaluation reaction receipts continued to be put in, but it couldn't keep up. That's why the special payments. That's why more money was needed over and above contribution, because the plan has more liability than it does funding. So we just had to keep building, and that averages $1 billion a year, and it will just continue to get worse. That's the point.
So how come it's okay for you to give handouts to large companies, but you don't want
I
to give
haven't.
to under?
Bull. Bull.
Marina!
They're raising tax breaks. You're not helping out your friends.
This is my
Bull.
pension.
What
This
large
is where
co-
my
you-
pension's
Zach,
gonna go.
I want him to be able to have a pension.
Then leave it alone.
So leave it alone.
So the point we're
You're
saying
affecting
here,
me as
all
a
I'm
single mother.
asking you to do is have an honest evaluation of it.
Well, why don't you
I
be
did.
honest too
You
and
know
stop
what? I
lying
have
to the
looked,
public?
I have read.
So
I have looked and read at everything that you have done. I have looked
Liar.
into it. And you taking that pension away,
We're not taking the pension away.
but you're
You
putting it as a
changing it.
shared risk. You might as well take it away
No,
if
no.
you're putting it as a
Yes.
shared risk. This is my only kid, and you're gonna take that away from him.
Looking to make sure that he actually has a plan.
Liar.
Because
Shared
Liar.
risk.
So
If
you're-
the economy flops,
You're
they're
saying
done.
No,
They're
this-
done.
Look what's happened in this last while with the pandemic. Every one
You
of those
need to
plans
stop
is stopped.
with the pandemic. You opened up on an election on the pandemic.
It wasn't
This
QB.
is not QB.
Was not
This
QB.
is you. So
again,
why
just
are you-
one second.
Just a second.
I want
Just
you,
one- just
Mr.
one
Higgs,
second.
please
Wave
stop
your
with the
hand.
pandemic.
What I want to ask you is, I'm a healthcare worker. Our hospital is full of people. I get it. We're in a pandemic. Okay? I totally understand. We're into this business because we care for our patients. We care for what we're doing. We're certainly not in it for the money, but we care for what we're doing. I am begging you to please go back to the table and listen to the counter offer.
Think of your kids, your grandchildren.
Wait a second. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute.
Mr. Hicks.
If you guys want the respect of the membership that I represent, which is 1,600 members in this city, if you want that respect back and of their families, please, I am begging you to do the right thing. I'm the president of our union, and I care for every single one of my members like they are my family. And
That's
right
right.
now,
So-
they are
broken.
suffering.
So, and I know that. We want people back to work.
Well, then
and
please,
so let's talk.
just come back to the
Let-
table.
but in
Just
the
come back.
discussions at the table that I have been involved with,